From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Happy Thursday, Nittany Nation. I'm student meteorologist Luke Snyder here with your Thursday morning Campus Weather Service forecast. We're going to start off taking a look at the Four Corners camera. So as you can see right now, pretty much the same consistent story everywhere in the southern tier and northeastern portion. But Erie, though, is going to be seeing the real cloud makers right now. They have some of those winds coming in from the northwest, leading to those lake effect clouds that we're going to be seeing throughout much of the day as well. And that's going to continue throughout the rest of the day. In addition, looking at temperatures right now, sitting in the mid-30s to mid-40s for many. The only real outlier is going to be about the Delaware Valley and Philadelphia, sitting in the upper 40s, potentially creeping into the 50s any minute now. Going to be seeing those higher temperatures and warmer conditions persist for many in the southeastern region. Wind speeds pretty calm in the western portion, west of the Appalachians, especially in Franklin and Pittsburgh. But as you move further central and east across the state, you see those wind speeds pick up rather dramatically, looking in the upper teens for some places, especially coming off of those lower highlands, higher elevations as well. For future weather, though, again, like I said, those lake effect clouds will continue to persist in the northern tier, especially north of I-80. Going to be seeing some of those thin and wispy clouds make their way through the area, but those will eventually dissipate as we move into the late afternoon and early evening. And then we start seeing some real thick cumulus clouds make their way through by tomorrow morning, just ahead of our next pattern change, as we see another low pressure system make its way through Pennsylvania and the rest of the northeast as well. And speaking of said pressure system, we're going to be seeing this slight massive precipitation enter its way through the northwest in the lakeshore region by Erie and continue to slide its way across the rest of the Keystone State. We see some breaking of these showers over the mountains by Friday evening, but a quick increase in rain, especially in that southern tier of Pennsylvania. We're going to be seeing some precipitation totals anywhere around half an inch for many, potentially even seeing upwards of an inch locally for some in the southeastern region. But looking ahead, we see this real mess of a system slowly start making its way through the later half of the weekend. But for Saturday and game time, relatively calm, maybe a few light trickle of showers during after game time or doing any sort of post-game tailgating for PSU versus Indiana. But Sunday is where we start really seeing this kind of mess of a system. We're in that perfect time where temperatures start flirting with freezing, so we see that mixed precipitation start to sneak its way through many of these forecasts. So by Sunday morning, this system slowly starts entering through the northwest, and by Sunday afternoon, Pennsylvania is placed perfectly in this pocket of a warm sector. So we have a warm front that just swept its way through much of the state, giving us these higher temperatures to produce rain, but we have a cold front very close behind that will eventually continue to slide its way across Pennsylvania. And by Monday morning, we're going to be seeing some places potentially seeing their first trace of snowfall for the winter season this year, and especially continuing throughout the day on Monday. And again, by Tuesday morning, especially, we see those really cool conditions and chillier air masses really make their way through much of the state. But for today, though, looking at a high of 50 degrees with partly cloudy skies, looking at the winds, again, pretty consistent and around 15 miles per hour coming in from the northwest. And later on this evening, flirting with freezing with a low of 32. Winds calm down to around 4 miles per hour. And then looking again at tomorrow, temperatures increase to seasonable at a high of 58. Rain showers not expected for the game at noon, but we are going to be seeing those evening showers make their way through the Commonwealth later on and continuing into Saturday morning. Look at the rest of your 7-day plan or forecast. Again, like I said, Sunday's going to be that real rainmaker as we see those showers make their way through State College. But we're not going to be seeing many of those snow flurries make their way to central Pennsylvania, more so that northern tier and western of the Appalachian Mountains. But temperatures will drastically dip as that cold front makes its way through. Temperatures barely breaking out of the upper 30s for Monday and Tuesday before we quickly rebound in the beginning of midweek next week. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Luke Snyder.